Hey, good morning. Rob here from Southwest Florida Television. We're out on the beach up in Area 5 at Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park with Barbara Grove. And she brought her shell collection, as she always does on Wednesdays. And she's going to share some of the different colors of shells with us this morning. Different types and colors. So good morning, Barb.
Well, good morning and welcome to this beautiful morning.
What do we got this morning?
Well, I thought last time I showed you some of the shells I had from all over the world.
Right.
And this time I thought I would just show you how beautiful some of these shells are. And normally what we see along the beach are shells that have holes in them that are pure white because they're dead and they have been in the wind and rain for a long, or waves for a long time. And by the time they get up here, they've lost all their color.
Right.
So I thought I'd bring some to just show you how rich in color some of these are. And I think I showed you this last time. It's an abalone, and it is so gorgeous. And they make jewelry out of it.
And now again, where'd you get that?
Got that in Australia.
Australia.
Where you're not allowed to pick up even dead shells.
Really?
But these were raised in a shell farm or a abalone farm.
Oh, okay.
And so they make beautiful jewelry for.
What does the other side look like? Anything on the other? No? Wow.
Kind of like a lot of things. You have to get a little deeper to find.
The beauty is on the
beauty.
Inside.
Exactly.
Hi, Barbara.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
Well, I'm fine. How are you?
Wonderful, thank you.
Good to see you, Roy.
That's a new shell. Oh, look at that one.
I've got
That's
all
a new
kinds
one.
of it.
This is gorgeous. I haven't
What
seen
is this
that
one
before.
here?
Look at that green. Can you pick up that green?
Oh yeah, what is that?
It's a turban,
A turban.
and that's the natural color of the turban.
That is incredible. Where's that from?
That's from the Philippines.
Wow.
Now, I
A
don't know
turban.
where all these are from, so,
Right.
and here's a lovely scallop.
Oh, that is gorgeous. Where is it?
Boy, look
And
at
you
that.
can tell by the little wings on each side of it.
Let's turn it this way a little
That's
so
a
we
new
can
one
get some
too,
light
Barb.
on
You
it.
didn't
Wow.
have that before, did you?
That's
What's that?
beautiful.
That's a new one too. and you
Let me
didn't
show
have that?
our people here. This is a scallop. That's a lot different than the scallops we find here.
Well, in talking about different scallops, look at this one.
Holy smokes.
Isn't that gorgeous?
That
Isn't
thing
that
is
gorgeous?
huge.
And it's perfectly natural.
I can't believe
Wow.
that. Where's that from?
Hold it. Turn it the other way with the fans on the bottom. There. That's gorgeous. Look at that thing. Wow.
And look how large it is. It's bigger than my hand.
That is humongous.
Where'd you get that one?
I can't
She
tell you.
can't.
I don't know
It's
where
a top
I got
secret.
this one.
She can't remember.
Yeah, my secret shells. I have my secret shells.
That is
My
gorgeous.
gosh.
Wow.
That is a joy.
That's the most beautiful one of all.
And this one
Oh, it's heavy too.
Oh, that looks like
is
a
the
heart.
pattern on here, and I do know where I got this. This was in East Africa, in Tanzania.
Wow.
And it's just so beautiful.
And you
So-
have the whole shell, which is
I
kind of
have
unique.
the whole shell.
That is awesome. And what is that? What kind
That's
of
a
shell?
cockle shell.
A cockle shell. There's a lot of different kinds of cockles, huh?
There are, and they're all over the world. When I bring a shell from another part of the world, I'm really bringing part of the family from the shells that we have right here in Wiggins.
Exactly.
So there's many. This is a good example. This is a deer cowrie.
A cowrie.
Cowrie, C-O-W-R-I-E. And this was given to me by a friend who's a fisherman. And actually this was caught right here in the Gulf,
Wow.
in the fishing nets. And this, because some cowries are teeny tiny, but the deer cowrie is the largest species of cowrie in the world.
Wow.
And we have it right here in southern Florida.
What's the bottom look like on that?
Isn't that interesting?
Turn it up a little more. Wow. That is beautiful. It looks like teeth.
Yes, it does.
It almost looks like a mouth.
And that cowries have that designate. All of them have those teeth, although sometimes they're white, sometimes they're brown, sometimes they're
That is
any
beautiful.
number of colors.
And all those spots.
That's a
that
deer
is just-
cowrie.
That is
It's like
gorgeous.
like a fawn of deer with all this.
How smooth it is.
And so many things are named after how they look.
Right.
And here's an example. Now, would you be surprised if I told you that this was a strawberry?
Absolutely not. It looks just like a strawberry.
And look closely at that design. Isn't that
See
magnificent?
if I can get in. That is incredible.
That is so beautiful.
What's it called?
That's a strawberry.
Strawberry.
What do you think of that, Roy?
Wow.
It looks just like a strawberry.
Look
doesn't
at
it?
the inside of it too. Boy.
Look at that, huh?
Well, and talking
Lovely.
about shells that look like their name,
Oh yeah.
there's your kitten paw or cat's paw,
Yeah.
and that's right here on the beach.
Yeah, I find a lot of those. I
You
see
find
a lot,
of them, but can't you just see the cat's paw in that
Oh,
one?
absolutely. Makes
And
total sense.
Another one is the olive, and that looks like an olive, an elongated olive,
Yeah, kind of a stretched out olive.
a little stretched out. And this one has a big hole at the end, and that's where another predatory animal came in,
Oh.
pushed the hole in, ate the animal, and so we have the olive on the beach.
Wow. Anything else?
Oh, let's see.
What's that big tall one sticking up there?
I just
Right
Oh, this
there.
one. This is a cone.
A cone.
And we do
obviously.
have cones here on the Wiggins Beach, but I've never seen one any larger than this.
No, that's huge.
Isn't that beautiful?
What's-
We have one here that's called an alphabet cone.
What's the other side look like on the cone?
Look at that design on there.
Wow.
I know, there's so many wows when you come to shells that it's not what you expect. I'm looking for my other
Look,
cone
let me
from...
see that one while you're looking there. Look at that. Is that not neat? That is just gorgeous. Did you find
No,
what
I
you're
have
looking
some
for?
cones. I have some cones at home that are very tall, like 8 inches high,
Wow.
and those are beautiful too.
What
Here's
is that?
one that looks like what its name is. It's called a tulip,
A tulip.
but it's a banded tulip.
A banded tulip.
Can't you just see the bands around it?
Yeah.
And this I got from the beach here at Wiggins.
You found that here? That was
Oh,
a
yeah.
nice find.
In fact, I have found bigger
A
ones.
tulip shell.
Tulips. And here's another one from this beach, and that's your crown conch. And look at the
That is
colors and
beautiful.
designs on that one.
So if somebody keeps their eyes open, they might get lucky and find one of those, huh?
That's what you have to do. And I'm asked so often,
A crown conch. And you can find that right here at Wiggins.
Right
if-
here
if
at
you're
Wiggins.
lucky.
I'm asked so often, when is the best time to be at the beach? And I say, you never know.
You never
You
know.
come to
Every
the
day.
beach, and every day it changes.
Every day is different. That's what I
Yesterday
tell
the
people.
beach was perfectly clean. Today has algae all
Oh,
over it, and
God.
tomorrow it'll be different.
Yep. You see the fighting conchs all around, but
And when they're alive, they're gorgeous.
oh yeah.
They're really beautiful.
Isn't that something, Roy?
Boy, yeah.
So the colors on these are
Look
really
at the little
important.
points from down here.
Well, that was beautiful.
Wow.
You got an interesting collection.
I have a wonderful
I
collection.
bet you
And
do you have a
I
whole room at your house dedicated to
No,
shells?
no, but they're scattered throughout. Let's put it that way.
I can imagine. You got a lot of stuff.
And next week, I'm going to bring what's called my big boys.
Your big boys? All right.
My
I
big
will
boys are coming.
I will try my best to get that on the schedule
I
here.
hope you come and visit on that day because I'm bringing the big ones.
The big boys next
The
Wednesday.
big boys.
Awesome.
I'll just give you a preview
Wow.
of my big boys.
Look at that.
Oh, my
And
God.
That's a whelk.
and that no, it's a horse.
Oh, that's a
conch.
horse conch. The
That's
other
a
one.
horse conch.
Yeah, that's a horse conch.
Look at
This is
size
the
of
one
that.
you were referring
The other
to.
big one is the whelk.
Those
Look at the
are
size of those
Two
things.
of my big boys.
And you've got more big boys.
I have more big boys.
Wow. That's a horse conch.
So-
That thing is
That's a
humongous.
monster.
And I have
And this is a
baby
whelk.
horse conchs also with me, and horse conch egg cases where the babies grow.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It is
Yeah.
amazing. In
It's
fact,
amazing that that big horse conch starts out in this little thing over here, that little snake-like tube.
This is the horse conch egg case,
That,
and
that-
I'm going Roy, would you hold this for me so he can?
This is where
So-
that big horse conch started, in this
That's
thing
where
right
the
here.
big horse, and here's the babies that came out of
Oh,
that.
is
They
that how the
actually
shell
came out
started?
of that egg
And
case.
there are the baby horse conchs.
And they're perfectly shaped, every single one of them.
Oh, that's right. Each one looks like the. Oh, look at that.
They're little horse conchs,
So
and you
teeny.
can see it.
That is
And they're the same
incredible. I don't
shape
know if
as
I
the
can
big one.
See if it'll
and they
focus
just keep
there.
on growing
Yeah.
bigger, huh?
Yeah.
You wouldn't think shells could grow bigger
That
gradually.
is
They're
amazing.
amazing.
That is
Absolutely
amazing.
amazing.
So those little things,
I wonder how
Start
they
in this.
expand.
they start in this egg casing, and then they grow into that.
And people will ask, well, how old would it have to be to get this size?
Right.
And oftentimes, you don't know exactly because it depends on the environment, but you can give an average of 25, 26 years.
Wow.
It would take undisturbed to grow into this size, just like our bodies do. You know, they're teeny
Right.
tiny, and then they become magnificent.
That's good. Well, I got to get rolling. But thank you for sharing with us this morning, Barb. It's
Absolutely.
always interesting.
We'll see you next week.
Yep.
With the big boys.
Yep. Feel free to ask her questions.
Oh, yeah.
That's our friend Barb, Barbara Grove. You'll find her set up in Area 5 up at the north end of Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park on Wednesday mornings during season from 8 a.m. till 10:30 a.m. Remember, that's just during season. Occasionally, she's not out here on a Wednesday. She does have a personal life. She is a volunteer. But she's always more than happy to share her knowledge of shells with you, share her shell collection. If you find some shells on the beach and you don't know what they are, she'd be more than happy to tell you what you found.
And this one's from Fiji, and this one is from West Africa.
So thank you for joining us. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. God bless.